to South Matters. We cover news from here, there, and everywhere. I'm Veechika Pingali, and I have an interesting story from Namma Bengaluru lined up just for you. So, hang on. In 2018, the Government of India rolled out a sex education program. More than 6 years later, it is yet to take off in Karnataka. Our correspondent Surbhi Singh finds out why.
India has a population of 138 crores, and sex education is still not a priority for many. In 2018, a new sex education policy was rolled out, but it has still not been implemented in Karnataka. Why sex education is still a taboo?
For generations, for thousands of years, and some people trace it all the way from the starting of agriculture and starting of patriarchy, there has been silence around sexuality. There has been stigmatization and shaming of especially female sexuality, whereas male sexuality has been celebrated. To the extent that out of all the kind of crimes that you can think of, sexual crime is the only crime where the victim is blamed and shamed, and the perpetrator goes scot-free, or people empathize with the perpetrator and in some way blame the victim.
An estimated 8 women die every day due to unwanted pregnancy, and a child is being sexually assaulted in every 155 minutes.
Because of the unprotected sex, they can also have conceptions, pregnancies, and even they are so immature to know that the duration of pregnancy may exceed 64 months, 5 months, and then they come for termination, which is very hazardous to their health. And I think there's a lot of consequences if the youngsters doesn't know anything much about sex education.
An estimated 71% of the people are unaware about their own bodily needs and sexual health. Women can hardly calculate their menstrual cycles or understand protected sex.
Contraception is one of the important knowledge for all the teenagers, both male and female equally, because once they decide to have a sex, they should know also to prevent other infections like sexually transmitted diseases, especially like AIDS, hepatitis. All these infections are very lifetime infections, and they cannot get rid of these complications of these infections, which they can transmit to their families.
Only 15% of the population of India have had access to sex education, and that leaves an overwhelming population that does not. And unless we shed the taboos and spread sex education, we'll only be spreading ignorance that will dog their lives. This is Surbhi along with Amisha and camera person Subir, signing off for South Matters.
Thank you, Surbhi, and thank you for watching. We're a small channel with no resources, but we're free from all the pressures. So if you have an important story you want us to cover, let us know. And if you have any comments, good or bad, write to us. Until we find another story, Sat Sri Akal, Alvida, Namaskara.